This call is now being recorded.
Hello, Leah.
Hey, Mr. Tyler.
So we're about to get started in a moment. Got nine more minutes before we begin. So Leah, just stay in class. Your early class starts officially at 2:40. That's what the timer's for. So you're way early. You can use this time to set up. I've put the link to the simulation in the chat too. So you got extra credit for coming in early, by the way.
Okay.
Welcome to class, Autumn. Welcome to class, Gray. We got about, you guys are early. Class starts at 2:40, so you got a minute and a few seconds. And then I'm going to start the late timer. So you might want to set your screens up. Inside of ESV is a link to get to today's simulation, and make sure you log into ESV and Gmail so you can do today's assignment and turn it in by 8 p.m. As a reminder, all cameras need to be on at the end of the late buzzer. So this is time for you guys to check your cameras, check your microphones, and make sure you can share a screen before class actually gets started. You got a 10-minute window to do that. You guys also got the extra credit because if you come early, there's a certain amount of extra credit you get. Aaliyah's got it, Autumn's got it, and Mr. Gray has it. Hello, Mr. Davis. We're about to get started on class.
Mr. Tyler,
Yes, sir.
my phone is at 10% and I don't have a charger right now.
Ooh, wait, that's gonna be tough. You're going to have to get a charger, man. I can't give you full credit for today with a phone that's dying. You got to be in class all the time. So try to get a charger or try to find a way to log in because they are monitoring this and you guys got to be in class the whole time. You got 8 minutes to fix that before it's considered late. Welcome back, Leah. Had technical issues?
No woman kept calling me in.
Oh, well, you're back. Just try to stay in here as long as you can, so it doesn't affect your attendance.
All right.
So everybody should be looking at ESB. There is a link to get to the simulation that you see on my screen. Just resize your screens and also open up another tab for Google Docs. Make sure you're logged into your Gmail account to use it. And we're going to be beginning our norms and a problem in 7 minutes. This is just time for latecomers or people who are just now getting here, like Mr. Stuckey. Welcome to class. So in 6 more minutes, we're going to begin. The link to the simulation is in ESB. Once the timer's up, I'll put the link back in there. In fact, when we do our agenda, you're going to see the link anyway. Who's just coming into class? They're making it for the late or absent buzzer. Miss Smith has arrived. Please set your screens up and go to ESV to find all the relevant information, like the link to the simulation. Make sure you're logged into Google so you can do your Google Doc, and also SB so you can follow with the problem. We're going to begin in 6 minutes. Welcome to class, Courtney. We're going to start in less than 5 minutes. You guys should be finding the simulation link. I've included it in the chat. I'm sorry, in ESB. So you can at least begin looking at the simulation and getting ready to do a screenshot of 2 simulations we're going to do today. So get that running. Resize your screens the way I have on the screen that I'm presenting to you. If you cannot see what I'm doing, please make sure you click on the thumbtack. You go to people, and if you click on Michael Tyler, your presentation, which shows you my screen, it'll make the screen bigger for you to see it. But you got to select what you're looking at. Okay, attendance is noted. We're waiting 3 more minutes, everybody, before we start with the norms and today's problem. Okay, let me get through the attendance real quick. I think I've noted everybody that should be here. Let's take a look real quick. So, one moment, please. All right, sorry about that. We got a minute left. Let me do this attendance just to make sure before everybody else is late. So Michael Brown is not present. Miss Archie's not present. Bergardo is not present. Bailey's not present. Claudia is not present. Let's see. Angelina Bravo is not present. I said Michael Brown already. Brian Bustamante is not present. Christopher Clark's not present. David Curry's not present. Jamar Davis is not present. Shamar Davis is present. Courtney Dixon is present. Edward Dewing, is he here? No, he's not present. Chris Flores is not present. Jontez Goss is not present. Mr. Gray is present. Autumn Hall is present. Janiyah Greer is not present. Let me stop this buzzer and finish attendance real quick. I said Paris. Mykea Kennard, not present. Aaliyah Mims, present. Sherrod Perry, not present. Hector Sanchez is not present. Royale Smith is present. Jalen Stuckey is present. India Tyler's not present. Mr. Valencia is not present. Mark Weber is not present. And Davion Wilson is not present. And lastly, Mia Wilson is not present. Okay, so there goes the roll call. And now we're going to get started. We're going to have a lot of unhappy campers come progress reports. Okay. So let's get started today. We got to, of course, do our bedrock, our foundation of Camelot, Excel Academy, and Southwest, and all Camelot schools, the 5 basic norms. So I'm going to start at the top of the list. I'm going to need Leah Mims to read the first one. Leah, are you there? Okay, she's not.
No one has the right to hurt another person.
Okay, so Leah, do number 2. Courtney took number 1. I like the leadership.
Education are sacred.
Thank you. Autumn, can you do number 3?
We will never be happy in a way that would discredit ourselves, our school, our family.
Thank you. Number 4, Mr. Stuckey.
As Academy Southwest student is always a lady or a gentleman.
Always, always. Thanks, sir. Mr. Gray, number 5.
We take pride in ourselves, Academy Southwest.
Thank you, sir. Let's move on to our 5 academic norms. Ms. Smith, can you read number 1? Ms. Smith, are you present? Okay,
Yeah, I'm here. We respect the opinions of others.
Thank you, ma'am. Mr. Davis, can you read number 2? Shamar Davis, are you there?
Which one you say do, Tyler?
Number 2, sir.
We respect the coach of the classroom.
Thank you, sir. Back to the top, Miss Mims, can you read number 3?
We are attentive and participate.
Thank you, ma'am. Autumn Hall, can you read number 4?
We have high expectations of ourselves, our peers, and our teachers.
Thank you, Autumn. Courtney, number 5 to finish it off.
We are here to focus on preparing ourselves for post-secondary endeavors.
Thank you all. Okay, so I wanted to just share a picture real quick because I want Courtney and Autumn, y'all please be super on time. I think Mr. Rush is talking to the Bulldogs in the room. And Courtney said, okay. Autumn, did you get that message? All right, so while they're doing that, because these people that Mr. Rush is talking to, they are called our student government. So if you need help, they will be in the PBIS system, which means Positive Behavior Interventions system or supports, and they are learning assistants. So what do I mean by that? Last year, before COVID struck, these were our Bulldog / learning assistants. Now, these are the students, if you can see my screen, that were in fact wearing lab coats at almost every event, and they were the helpers of the class. They got a lot of extra credit for assisting the class in pure instruction, as I would say. Okay, so give me a second. Let me minimize that. But I just wanted you to notice that Autumn's right there. We got Sinkyra. We have, who else? Kenyatta, Lisa's brother, Larry. This gentleman here, he is already graduated and left. So these are your Bulldogs, and some of them are
Jamar
still here at the
Taylor.
school. You said what, Gray?
I said that's Jamar Spanking Taylor.
Yeah, okay. I thought he was over your house the other day. I thought y'all was cool.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, that's my boy.
Okay. All right, so I'm like, wait a minute, there's some beef? Y'all cool, I thought. All right, so let's keep going. And Courtney's also a Bulldog, and he's part of student government. These are the leaders of the school, and they should be the ones you talk to see how to be successful in these classes, all right? So let me get to Edsby. I hope my screen is not frozen. It's not frozen. I wanted to talk about, I think everybody can see what I'm doing, the Facebook drawing. Okay, so I've reminded all classes there's an opportunity to win at least $100, but it depends on if your name is drawn. And to get your name drawn, you got to go to this Facebook page we have for the school. This is how we're going to put out events, virtual tours, and things for, I want to say, our strengths and Bulldogs, those students that are performing well behaviorally and academically. So take a look at that. It's been posted inside of Edsby, and it gives you instructions on how to be put into that drawing. This drawing, I'm gonna be posting this every day until Friday. Will be, you'll know who won on Friday by Mr. Borders in Townhouse. All right, so let's keep going. We're gonna start with today's agenda. And it's just some housekeeping items as to what you are required to do. So let me put this in the chat. I'm gonna ask someone to put it in there. Who said that? Oh, Rush, can you please send me that flyer? Yes, I will as soon as class is over with, sir. No problem. So I'm going to ask Miss Hall. She has a very commanding voice to read what's in the chat, starting with hello. Fix your face, Autumn. Stop looking like that. Read what's in the chat, dear. She got some facial expressions.
And
No.
hello,
There you go.
electrical engineers. Synchronous problems need to be completed and ready to present in class tomorrow. Asynchronous problems have to be completed as homework and will be checked tomorrow in class as well.
Okay, so thank you, Autumn. And what she just did got you some points. Courtney, I see you putting both questions in there. Yeah, he is. Okay. And Courtney has got some points because he's letting y'all know what problems you guys are responsible for today, right? So you might want to hurry up and start your Google Doc because Courtney's helping you out. These Bulldogs are showing you how to get out this class because he's like jumping ahead of what I was about to do. And I appreciate that, Mr. Dixon. You're doing great. So with that said, don't forget to start a Google Doc. Let me resize so you can see it. You all should be used to this by now. And what you want to do is make sure you at least start I've already jumped ahead and started the document for you guys. So this is the initial steps of your document. You should have a Google Doc. If you don't remember how to do it, I can walk you through it again. You want to name it the name of the document. So when the test comes on Friday, you can find when the work was done, right? Because we're only doing, every Friday, I only test you on what I've covered Monday through Thursday. No surprises. So if you're in class and paying attention, right, then you'll be successful on Fridays. There's no sweat. But if you didn't take no notes, you ain't been in class, then Fridays are going to be hard on you. So let's move on. You need to make sure the title is in the document because some students have been sending me untitled documents. I take off of that. I take 2 or 3 points off of that, but that's when you think you did everything and you got like 95%. That means you missed something. So make sure you get every step so you don't have to worry about me and you can focus on your other classes. The next thing you need is your header. So your header is going to be your name. Where you see mine's is, you're going to put your name there, the date, and then what period we in. This is 5th period, intro to engineering, or robotics students, like the picture I just showed you. Most of the students that are in here that are student government or Bulldogs or learning assistants, they are basically robotics students. And they know exactly what goes into that because we were in the building. But now you guys are advancing because we're trying to get you jobs as technicians or engineers. Okay, so that is pretty much what you need so far. Now, the title for today, this is another opportunity to get some points. If you look at Edsby and type in the chat, Aaliyah got it, never mind. She took the points from everybody, never mind. So if you take what's in the chat, Miss Mims did it for us. She's getting the hang of the class, I see. And that's how she was in the building. Once she got the hang of it, she was straight. We're gonna put that in there, right? And then make sure you center the document. One moment, you guys. I got somebody coming in the classroom. I want to make sure they get in here, okay? Then I got to adjust attendance. Edward made it. Welcome to the class, Mr. Dooling. We're halfway.
Mr. Tyler,
Yes, sir.
I started this. I copied the FAST simulation when I first got in here, and it's still not loading, bro.
So the simulation that I'm about to put in the chat, or that you saw it in Ezzy, right?
I saw it in ESB and I copied it, and it still ain't popped up yet.
Okay. Did you click on it or you copy it?
Yeah, I clicked on it. Like, I'm on the screen.
All right. So let me stop for a second and give everybody a chance to catch up. Share your screen and let me see what you're seeing, sir.
Mr.
So I
Tyler,
can address. I'm sorry.
Yesterday I didn't see the what's it called? The I didn't see the classroom yesterday.
You mean the recording, or what are you talking about?
Yeah, the recording.
The recording's in there, and I can share it to you again in Etsy if you need it.
Yeah, I need it.
See, this is not
After
starting.
class, remind me, Edward, and I'll send it to you again, and I won't take off no credit. But once you get it by tomorrow, you turn that in. But Courtney, let me stop presenting.
What did you say right here? On my phone.
I'm trying to see if I can see your screen, Courtney. I'm
You
not
can't see it yet.
Let me see, Dixon. I don't see your screen yet, sir. Oh, there you go. You're coming up. You're coming up. It takes a little bit. Okay, so I see Courtney. Good.
You see it?
I see your presentation. Yeah. Well, it's coming. There it goes. Okay. So, Courtney, you got to wait. It's coming. You just got to wait, Courtney.
It took like a whole minute.
I know, Courtney, but we talked about this, brother. That's your internet, fam. I don't know. We're going to have to get you some faster internet speed. But it's coming, Courtney. That's what it's supposed to do. It's got to get your graphics and everything in order. So if it doesn't come in 10 more minutes, let me know. And you had something else. So Courtney's ahead of the game. He's got his stuff set up already. But yeah, it's going to take a little bit, Courtney. That's why I gave y'all the link in advance. So let me put the link in the chat so all you guys can load it up, because it's like a car. It's got to warm up, and it's based on your internet speed too. But these are simulations. So just be patient with it, Courtney. Let it run. Try to get the notes into your Google Doc. And if it's still issues, me and you will work on it offline. So don't panic. I see it's initializing though. Yeah, it's coming, Courtney. It's coming. You just need a little patience, bro. All right, so you can stop sharing. This is the link Courtney's trying to get to. He's ahead of the game. It means we're gonna have a good year. Okay, so Courtney, stop sharing now. I can present.
We're gonna be on this Google.
I'm gonna turn off my camera every now and then, you guys, but it's only so things can run. You said what?
We're gonna be on Google speaking? The whole school year.
We have to until we come back in the building.
I think we go back in the building in November. I think.
November? Who said that? You might be right. Who said we might come back in November?
I hope we don't.
Well, whoever said that. Oh, you talking about Gray? You hope we don't.
I did.
Oh,
Courtney. I hope we do, because who finna graduate from Google Classroom? Now
that's messing up my GPA.
Listen, everybody. This is not just us. Like, let's be cool. It's not just us. This is every state. We have some schools, they do hybrid, which is you come to school one day, so you're an instructor, and then the rest of the days you're online. So it's not just y'all. Don't feel that way. This is because of COVID-19. So if you want to be mad at somebody, be mad at COVID. It's not. It's not y'all, and we will try to work through this. The goal is to make sure that you at least have some credits done before we come back in the building, so you don't have to start over from the beginning next year. All right. So that's why we're doing all this. Don't let it get to you.
Just can't take out,
but hopefully,
before we walk in the building,
that's not going to work, Edward, because not everybody's staying in the house. Everybody keep trying to go to turn-ups and kickbacks, and people getting sicker because they can't stay in the house and let this pass, right? So this is our fault. we can't sit still, so we want to go and kick it, pass the disease around. It's a problem. But anyway, let's get to the link. Leah with the little memes or something. So make sure you click on the link and load it up, because as you saw what Courtney was saying, depending upon your internet speed, it'll load or it won't load. So make sure you start clicking on that simulation, because we're going to use it in today's assignment. And before you ask me, yes, I will give you the notes, because there's an engineering A and an engineering B. And I don't think y'all, after all this day of class, I'm not really trying to cheat y'all, but after all this day of class, I think y'all want to finish this class, have your notes, do the assignment, and enjoy the rest of your day so you're okay in the morning. I don't need you coming cranky tomorrow. So pay
You going
attention.
to
But first,
macro scale?
you said what?
You going to
Yes.
macro scale?
Macro scale, Courtney. Yes. Very good. We're starting there. So, Courtney, if you want to jump ahead, you set your screens up the way I have, right? Make sure, because he's jumping far ahead on us, and I didn't get a chance to put the problems in the Google Doc. Y'all doing better, but the Bulldogs ain't waiting for y'all. So please move as fast as they are.
It don't let me move my tabs. It don't let
What
me
do you mean?
resize my screen and none of that. It don't let me resize nothing.
Okay, so just
What's
use tabs, Courtney, and go from tab to tab. Edward,
We're
what
on
did you say?
atomic scale, right? We're on atomic scale, right?
We're starting with macro first.
All right.
Okay, so everybody see what I have on the screen. You have to make your screen because we only got a little time, and I'll make sure y'all have y'all 10-minute leave early. And if we take too long, it'll be a 5-minute leave early. But resize your simulation so it looks exactly the way it is on my screen. Now, while you're doing it, I'm gonna explain what's on the screen. So, of course, you have, and I'll move this out the way because you're gonna need that. Of course, you have charge 1 and charge 2. These are the point charges we talked about yesterday. Remember, I talked about Q naught. You have Q naught, Q1, Q2, Q all the way up to Q1000 if you need. But we're only going to focus on these two charges. Now, I need you to bring the charge closer to the other charge so you can begin to see the force that each one is exerting on each of these charges. So Q2, or point charge 2 for our charge we talked about yesterday, is exerting a force on this one, or you see Q2 by Q1 of this amount. And then the force on Q1 is pretty much pushing on Q2 by that amount. And these are newtons. We talked about this. Yesterday, we also talked about micro, that little symbol there. Okay, so you want to make sure on charge 1, you're to about -2 microcoulombs. For charge 2, you're at about 8 microcoulombs. All right, turn on the force values, make sure that's checked, and the scientific notation. So once you get that started, go ahead. Is a question?
I was gonna say, so we just gotta grab the circle and drag it so it can
Make sure you
move it.
drag it. Make sure you drag it according to the amounts I have. Because if I move this over, it's going to be,
I can't
not
do that.
exactly the same. Yeah,
I
but
can't drag it.
you can't drag it. We'll try to
Uh-uh.
use the charges. Try to at least make sure. Does the arrow for charge work?
Let me see.
So if you click on this arrow here, it should take you up or down. You want to go
Yeah.
down to -2 microcoulombs. And then charge 2 should be about 8 microcoulombs. I know you say it's not dragging, but you might need to get a mouse because I'm dragging it okay. And then another thing, Courtney, is you have that internet speed, so you probably got to drag it and wait for it to change. Okay? So once you guys have this set up, we've done this before. You click on it, and I chose this one because yesterday people were like, I can't screenshot. So today I chose something else, but I'm going to give you articles on how to do that on Chrome as well as to access Google Docs on your cell phones. So there's no excuses to fail. Okay, so once you get this set up the way I have, you click on screenshot.
Bro.
Okay, so everybody should be going to FET, clicking on FET in the corner, click screenshot, and it'll download an image like I've done already. All right. So after you do that, guess what? We're about to come back to our Google Doc and put it in our Google document for credit.
It's not letting me drag it to like the exact length that you had it. I mean,
Well,
to
you
the
don't
exact.
have that exact length, Edward. You just got to get close to the same representation. Okay, so you see how the arrows are? Just get it close to that, Edward. And make sure your coulomb amounts are the same, like I showed Courtney. Okay, so we skipped a lot because I had Bulldogs helping me out, moving me along. They want y'all to get out of here soon. So let me hurry up and catch up to their speed. Because Autumn and Courtney just they're like, all right, hurry up, Tyler. And I get it. So these are notes from the previous class. Here's what you want so far in your document. Okay. We're going through 2 screenshots. The first one is going to be this one. And the second one is going to be the other one, the atomic scale that you looked at, where you see the atoms of what's happening to each charge. Now, what do you need in your document? Well, first, you need the exit slip. So I'm going to put the exit slip in the chat to help you guys out because I want you to have enough time to get both simulations done.
Thanks.
Yeah, I know. Just make sure you turn it in. Okay, because there's staff that's helping you guys out. So I'm giving you notes. I had last week, can I just get the notes? Yeah, I'm going to give you the notes, but I'm going to see if you guys turn it in. That's the issue. Don't do all this work and don't get credit for it. Turn it in. All right, so that's the first thing you want after your title. If you don't know the title, I just told you, it's what's the electric field, right? And I think who got that point? That was Aaliyah, I think, got the points. Yeah, earlier. So that is the title. Let's see Aaliyah there in the chat. She got it. That goes before you put the exit slip points in there. Now listen, you can't get the points if you just put that there, right? You got to tell me what the definition of articulate is, which is the word of the day. And you got to tell me the definition of electric dipole. You're going to type it in right after each word. And that's an automatic 25 points. That helps out previous scores that you may not have done so well in. So take care of that. You can Google both of those definitions and put them in there. All right, let's move on. You also need, of course, both problems. So the first problem and the second problem, I think Courtney put in there for us correctly. So let me put this in. So what do we have? Exit slip. You're going to put your problem in next, right? So it's two problems. Your asynchronous and synchronous.
Before our problem.
You said what, Edward?
We put the picture in the document before the problem.
No, you put it in. Let me show you where it goes, Edward. Because you can put it in now and move the image around. So you put it in right after we get done pretty much with the notes of how to do the problem. Okay. So if you see my screen, it comes in right after those notes. So while you brought it up, great job for participating. I'm going to put those notes in the chat. Now you're looking at the screen. Remember, when I put it in the chat, that's why I don't like using the chat. It's not put up. It's not set up the same way. So what is different from what's in the chat and what's on your screen and how you need to edit it? Well, this is radius squared, not radius 2. If you're looking at the chat, this down here, right? This is radius squared. If you don't remember how to square something or make an exponent, you highlight it like I did that too. Go to format, text, and then superscript. This will raise it to a power of 2. Okay, moving on. This is all one equation that means what happened to, the setup. So bring it down to 12. And basically, if you see that, our magnitude electric field is always measured in newtons per coulomb, right? And then our newtons meters squared, don't forget Newton meters is squared. It's not Newton meters 2 like it is in the chat. You got to raise that to the power of 2. Coulombs are also squared, and coulomb meters are squared, and that meters in the bottom. Lastly, you need to know what the constant is, and it's not 109 in the chat. It's 10 to the power of 9. So this is my way of making sure you're paying attention, because these are small edits you need to make in order to get full credit. All right, so that's the first part of code you need. Now we have to go into basically our and there's one other thing I'm forgetting, what the constant is measured in. So give me 1 second. It's down here. So it's measured in newtons, because I told you earlier in the notes what it is, but that goes at the end of that one, right? So at the end of the constant, it's measured in this. Oh, I didn't want to jump down. I hit the page down button. I didn't mean to. Okay, so let's turn that off. Because once you do something in the exponent realm, you got to put it back. So that is the full amount of notes you need for just, the notes to do this problem. Okay, so let's take care of our simulation so we can get that out the way. It's 3:13 and we're making good time, everyone. But I hope Courtney's gave us a definition, so he might get 20 points. Speaking fluently, okay, deals with the separation of negative and positive charges. Very good, Courtney. You just got yourself 20 points for that. I didn't even see him do that. It was just showed up in the chat. So the Bulldogs didn't help y'all out. I mean, don't forget to get those definitions.
Rough.
Who said what, Gray?
Rough.
Roof. Okay, you funny. All right, so let's move on to our simulation part. He said roof. Boy, that boy crazy. So
I
you're
was
gonna
about
click
to
on.
answer him. I thought he said rush.
Oh no, he said roof. I think it's a dog. All right, so click on screenshot once you get your image set up in this first simulation. You click on screenshot, and it'll download this image over into the corner. Make sure you know where it's going. If not, if you're not sure where it goes, put it in your desktop and not your download so you can find it easy. The next step is inserting that document into your Google Doc, or that picture into your Google Doc. So I'm going to do that now by going to Insert, Image, Upload from Computer. Now, if you've already screenshotted it, save to your computer. Okay, and then I'm gonna click on the image. It should show on your downloads or wherever you sent it to. You click on that image that you snapshotted, and you hit open, and there it is. Okay, now we got one more image to do. I'm gonna show you how, and I'm gonna slow down for 2 minutes to let you catch up to your images. The rest are gonna be notes, and making sure you have all the notes to do the homework problem, because the problem is similar. Again, this is a review problem, so some of you might already have notes on how to do this. But the only thing you got to do is use the notes to do the problem over. It's the same problem, just different numbers. That's why I'm like, why are you panicking? Why don't you do the work? It's the same problem. Okay, so we're going to go to our next simulation. And that's atomic scale. So take a moment to take a look at the screen. I'm going to set a timer. You need to do the same thing I did in the macro scale simulation for the atomic scale and put that image into your Google Doc. So I'm going to give you approximately 2 minutes to complete that. And then we're going to talk about notes on how to solve this problem. So if you have questions during this 2 minutes, you can ask. I'm just trying to slow down a little bit because people, especially the Bulldogs, tell me, Tyler, you're going too fast. Even Gray will say it. Moving too fast. So here's 2 minutes. That's the best I can do because we only got an hour. I'm trying to let you guys go at least 10 or 5 minutes early. Depends on how quick we get things done.
So after we take the picture, we just put it in the document.
Yes, sir. You're going to take the same type of screenshot. You should have 2 screenshots, right?
Yeah.
You can take the screenshot of this one and put it in there as well. And then we're going to do our notes. Okay, all right. Hopefully nobody heard that ringing sound. I was trying to find the screen for it. All right, so we should have what? We should have 2 images, right? This is the first image, right? And then we come back to the original document. This is your second image. Okay, you should have both of these in there to get full credit on this. You're just taking snapshots. If you're not, I mean, there should be no problem with the print screen button because you just click on snapshot and take it and put it into your Google Doc. All right, so now I'm gonna leave on the screen how you should be editing your next set of notes. And while you're trying to edit the notes, I'm gonna be talking through them. So here's your first set of notes. Now it's set up this way where you use you basically write your known and unknown values. Okay, so you have known in the chat. You see it kind of comes over crazy in the chat. That's why I like using it. But you can see that your electric field, which is up here in your notes you took earlier, E, I don't know why it's a big E, that's probably how I copied, but this is lowercase e. E is equal to 2.7 times 10 to the fourth. If you look in the chat, it's going to say 2.7 times 104. That's wrong. It's 10 to the fourth power. So to do that, when you take it from the chat, make sure you go to highlight the 4, go to format, and go to superscript. That'll raise it to a power 4 like it is on my screen. And also, don't forget this power of 9 is not 109 in the next part for your electrostatic constant. That's 10 to the power of 9. Also, your meters are raised to the power of 2, and coulombs over here are raised to the power of 2. In the chat, they say 2 at the end of those metrics. So correct that when you take it over to your notes. Next, the other thing you got to correct is, of course, this section here. It's E equals, right? So space that out. E equals basically K, which is your electrostatic constant, and that's in our known values. I just gave it to you. K multiplied by parentheses Q, which is our charge we just showed in our diagram earlier for a point charge, divided by R squared. So make sure you raise that R2 and make the 2 a power of 2. You got to do that in every last single iteration. So it's power of 2, power of 2. Welcome to class, Mr. Valencia. So I'll take a moment and set those up, and I'll go through the next set of steps. We got like a few more to go, and then this problem is pretty much done. Give me a moment to get Mr. Valencia noted as in class now.
Yeah, my bad, because I barely came home right now.
It's okay. You're here now. You're going to have to watch the video to catch up, but you might want to take whatever notes you can. And like I said, this video should be ready at least by 4:30. So you can go back and finish it. We have progress reports coming up real soon, you all, in October. I think at the start of October. I think October 8th. So you want to get all of these assignments done. And you still have time. Okay. So I got him noted as in class. Let me give you the next set of notes you need. And again, you have to edit it the way you see on the screen as I've given you. Okay. There's nothing to be confused about. I'm doing the work for you. Sometimes late at night, I'm doing these problems and getting the notes ready for you guys to do. So all you got to do is perform well on Friday, and you should be okay if you've been in class Monday through Thursday. So the only person to be mad at is yourself if you don't have the notes. All right, so again, you had to change some things. I'm leaving it on the screen. I'm gonna give you 2 minutes to get it all corrected, and then pretty much at the end, I want to talk about how to find your grades and how to also access any assignments you miss and where the videos are and where I'm putting the video at for today. My phone died. Did you find a charger, Shamar? I hope he did. He said my phone died, so I got yes. Great job, dude. You're back. So try to take as many notes you can, whatever notes you missed, Shamar, because it's 3:23. Hopefully in 7 minutes, if people share their screens and what they've done, we can leave early. But you got to be typing. You got to be working this out in order to leave early. Otherwise, you're going to be staying in class with me till 3:40. So I hope you're trying to get something done and be ready to share it. So the only corrections is your R squareds, everybody. Make sure that it says R squared, not R2, everywhere in your calculation. And make sure you cross things out that aren't there anymore. Like this Q is still here after we did the algebra. Next. You said what?
I said Jalen said he ready. What are you ready for?
I, I don't know. That's a great question. I just saw that in the chat. Mr. Stuckey, can you elaborate, sir? Like, what are you ready for? Ready for us to go? We got a little bit more to do. You got everything? Okay, never mind. Okay. Russ, I think you put the man on the spot. He like, never mind. So I'm leaving on the screen how you should edit what's in the notes in your chat. Remember that even that last answer is not 10 minus 7. It's 10 raised to the power of -7. So make sure you edit it correctly because, yes, even Autumn has said that before to me. You so petty. Yeah. Preparing you for success. So please edit the same way. Okay, so I'm gonna put up 2 more minutes. Everybody should be finished in 2 minutes and ready to share. And if we're locked and loaded and you have something to share, you may be allowed to leave early. Again, this assignment is going to be due by 8 p.m. tonight for full credit. So don't be in class and just sit there, type it up, get most of it out the way, and get ready to turn it in into SB at the appropriate time. Now, a lot of students have not been doing these homework problems. Please understand. The steps to do the homework problem are very similar to what you just did. So you apply the same rules. You're going to set your known and unknowns up a little different, but you got to follow your notes to do it tonight. It has to be turned in by 8. So I'll leave this here so you can finish correcting your notes. I'm going to set a clock for 2 minutes. Okay, so we got 15 more seconds, or I want to say 10 more seconds. Is anybody ready to share their screens on how much they've got done? Me, Edward. Okay. So let me stop the clock. Edward, I'm going to stop sharing so you can share. And if you have a sufficient amount done, you can be leaving a little bit early. Okay. Jalen wants to go second. All right, we're waiting on Edward to share his screen. There he goes. And you got to show your document, sir. Okay. Looking good. You got both images. And do you have the word of the day? I can't see it there. I think you got the definitions there. Yeah. Okay. Scroll down a little bit. See how many notes you got. Okay. You got a lot done. Cool. Now you just got to knock out that second problem using the same procedure. Edward, I'll see you tomorrow, 8 p.m. You got to turn it in. You stop sharing. All right.
Let me
All right,
go
so next is well, we gotta go in line, sir. Hold on. So next is Jalen, and then Autumn, and then if you want Mr. Who said that? It was Courtney left. All right, so Jalen, you up next. Okay, there you go. All right, let's see what you got. Don't forget to name your document, Jalen. Remember, the name of the document is due now. Yeah, go ahead, click on that and do it. So it's due now and the date. So you can find it on Fridays. It's called document notation. So today is the 30th. Yeah. You put 20. You want to go back to the 20th? Okay, there you go. And just put 2020 and hit enter. 2020. Enter. And just scroll down your document so I can see what you got so far. Okay. You got your images in there. Yep. Where's the second image? You're missing an image. There you go.
Yeah, about that second image. I don't know how to. I try to put it in like another window. Another page. Every time I like try to add it, it just replaces the other one.
Okay, so you got to come down, right? So that's the thing. You got to come down, hit enter a few times after you put the image in there, and try to do it. Okay. So yeah, you got to select it. See. So click outside of it. There you go, and then hit enter, and it should let you come down. Oh no, hit undo.
Oh crap!
You gotta be patient with it. Look, try to get both of the images in there, and try to get it in by 8 p.m. You've done a lot already. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Do your best. I'll see you tomorrow. 8 p.m. is due. Let's see who's next. It was Autumn. If you have something to share, you can leave a little bit early. If not, you're gonna be in here until 3:39 with me. So try to have something done. Okay, Autumn, great. Images, great. Scroll up to the top. Great. Okay. All right, Autumn. I'll see you tomorrow, dear. Please turn everything in at 8, all notes. And that second problem, the homework problem. Try it out. Also, name your document, Autumn. I see you didn't name it yet. It's due now and today's date for that document name. See you tomorrow, dear. Let's see. And then I think there was somebody else that wanted to go. Who wanted to go next? Was it Shamar? Uh-oh, Gray left. I hope he comes back because I want to see his work. So who's next? Leah, can you share something? Or Mr. Valencia, Shamar, Miss Smith? Miss Smith, like she took a nap on us.
Can you see my screen? Mr.
Yeah, I can. Go ahead, Leah. Yeah, and you did it on your phone. You're awesome. So do the simulations and take a snapshot. And I know it's hard to do on the phone, Aaliyah, but when you do your snapshots, just put them in Edsby and I'll add it to your score, okay?
How do you do it though? Like
You talking about Shamar? Yeah, using the phone, but you see Aaliyah's using the phone too, bro. So you're gonna have to try that out. So I'm gonna put the link in here, Aaliyah, so you can take it and try to make both of those images. Just check the video out and redo the images. So
okay.
Put that in there. He said, I'm using my phone. You can't use that, brother. Aaliyah's doing it on the phone too.
And she's short.
Because that Rush called that girl short. So Aaliyah, you got the link. Make sure you click on it. It works. And just do what I did. Yeah, I be trying, but he's saying, okay, we're going to have you send you to Irvin because you can't pass the class without getting that done, man. But you can still access Google Docs on your phone too, sir. What was I saying? Aaliyah, you're done. Just get those documents, get those pictures to me, and get all the notes in there and turn it in before 8. I don't want you to fail, okay? I think, aren't you a senior?
Yeah.
Okay, girl, stop playing. All right, Mr. Martin left. Martine left. Valencia. All right, Miss Smith, can you wake up for a second? Do you have anything to share with the class? You got your bonnet on and everything, I see. But what have you done so far?
Yeah, I went to sleep, man.
You still sleep. You laying down. Everybody else sitting up.
So
But shut up. It's home. What you mean?
It's home. What you mean? You're a
I'm
student. What you mean?
home.
Okay, you're gonna be seeing me again if you don't get this stuff done. So please,
Mom.
please turn it in.
I.
Okay, I'll see you later.
All right.
Rush, I need you to follow up with her. Can't be sleeping in class.
I wasn't sleeping.
Girl, you laying down and it's recorded, so you can't say you wasn't doing something. You got to do
But
better.
we count numbers in here, not sheep.
I ain't trying to hear none of that. I'm about to mute y'all both.
Because when your eyes closed,
I don't want to hear it. You got
my
great.
eyes open and I'm listening.
Yeah, not hearing it. You take care. Get that work done. You've been muted. Get it together because you're not gonna pass the class that way.
All right, man, and don't mute me again.
Okay, bye bye. Mr. Davis. Speak up, girl. Stop playing with me. Mr. Davis, you say you can't get it. I see he typed something. I got the doc. I'll send it to you, Tyler. Understood, sir. Get it done. You can do it. There's no reason to fail, right? I know you're a smart man, but 8 p.m. is your deadline. So I will see you tomorrow, sir, right? You turn your mic on and type 1 or 2. Shamar.
He probably not even near the computer.
He's on the phone, so he's not by a computer. Oh, there you go. He turned the camera on. There you go. Prove him wrong, Shamar. What you got to say? You got everything I'm talking about?
Yeah, unmute yourself. Yeah.
Yeah, I screenshotted it. I'm gonna put it in my doc.
Okay, and send it to me in SB.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. All right. Enjoy your day. Make sure you get it in before 8, dude. I don't want no beef with you because I know how you get. You're very argumentative.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna get it in because I got work tomorrow.
All right, sir. I'll see you tomorrow.
All right.
Okay. Stop the recording.